Sunday rolls around and they're back on the screen. James and Dan, the wildest pair you've ever seen. Shooting up the airwaves, ready to ignite. Talking all things polar, they're live tonight. From pile-ups to gear and crazy ham hacks, you never know where the convo tracks. 1 minute it's antennas, next it's a dare. Welcome to the world of the wild on-air affair. It's Shenanigans, cranking up the sound. James and Dan taking Boulder to town. Talking crazy calls and late-night thrills. Tuning up the bands with the power and the skills. Shenanigans, you know it's never a day. Every Sunday night they're bringing the game. They're swapping stories about the wildest roads. Park to park, from the highs to the bros. Radio's failing, but they make it through. Working those stations, yeah, nothing they can't do. James says, late shift's the thrill of it all. Dan's like, watch this pile up, I'll catch 'em all. With gear on the table and coffee in hand, they're rocking Shenanigans across the land. It's Shenanigans, cranking up the sound. James and Dan taking Boulder to town. Talking crazy calls and late night thrills. Tuning up the bands with the power and the skills. Shenanigans, you know it's never a day. Every Sunday night they're bringing the game. From wild activations to DX trees, they're riding the waves, breaking all the beats. Maybe a bet on who's faster on the draw. No matter what they chat, they leave us in awe.
What's up, Ham Radio? Kilo Echo 8, Papa Zoo in November. The Ham Radio Adventure Guy. Thanks for stopping by. Your one stop for everything Adventure Radio. Great music and a little bit of shenanigans.
Nanners.
Welcome to Sunday. Before we get started, we're going to do it as we always do. And thank our Patreons, including our newest Patreon, Kilo 4 Alpha. Welcome to Patreon, Mary. She's already been hanging out with us in Chillpad and having a good time. Also, shout out to the YouTube members. You know, the really sad thing about the YouTube members is you guys are equally important, but you guys were invited to that Christmas party too, and the only YouTube members that showed up are people that were also Patreons. So you guys need to take advantage of some of the benefits you get, including the new one being released this week.
Dum, dum.
Also, shout out to the Adventure Club. Steven moving into the top 5. Victor.
Ooh.
And no, that had nothing to do with the Christmas present that he got me, but it was very nice. That did not count, but his latest contribution did. So thank you very much, Steven. And I really appreciated the gift. And you may get a thank you on TikTok this week, maybe.
The Christmas present. If you missed it, no, there's not a replay, but it was absolutely epic.
The whole Christmas party was epic. We're coming fresh off that. It was Friday night, and it was absolutely epic. And you know, for those of you who's not a member and didn't show up, I'm going to show you this. These are German sour gummy worms. They're unopened. I'm about half scared of them, but German sour gummy worms. And if you don't know what that's associated with, I'm not going to tell you, but you need to know to figure out what my gift is.
If you've ever gotten one, you know about the gummy worms.
That's right. Dan,
Hey,
what's going on, buddy?
man? It's Sunday. Shenanigans. Let's run through the list here. Kent, Kilo 9 Alpha Echo was number 1. Good to see you, buddy. Kelly Rose, KI4JAV. Good to get you, and thanks for catching us on our activation we did on Saturday. Always good to hear you. Georgia Parks and Propagation, Ron Chris. Thank you again. He got us on 2 bands, Park to Park. Yeah, Parks and Recreation, Ron Chris. That's right. KE4EST, hello. Thank you very much for being here. KO4GBB, what's happening, Mo? KO4FSZ Antennas, what's going on, buddy? Mike 88KB, good evening. November 4, Charlie Whiskey Bravo is in the house. Good to see you, Craig. November 4, Bravo Delta Whiskey Brent, hello. Kilo 8, Golf Quebec, Big Daddy is here. That's for sure. He's in the house. Larry Bingham, always good to see you, buddy. Kyle, KC9IMA, welcome. Ricky, W4NRT. Scott, N2TKT, my buddy Boo. Stephen Walker, that's Kilo Delta 9 Uniform Delta.
Victor.
Yeah, that's him. RFing around, Mr. Shenanigans himself is in the house. Whiskey 0, Charlie Golf Charlie. He is the loud Kenwood eater from East Tennessee. He is here. Welcome. Toby Alpha Delta 2, Charlie Delta. And again, Terry wants to get into a log again. Big Daddy, you are here. We got you. Good evening, everybody. Welcome to Shenanigans.
Speaking of Terry, congratulations, Terry.
Congratulations, yes.
And you know what for. But not only congratulations on your newest child, but I heard that when our newest Patreon, Kilo 4 Alpha does her activations, she has a new pet on a dog collar leash wearing this shirt.
5'9", Big Daddy.
And I'm just saying congratulations, Terry, if that's you. I'm not saying it's you, but just congratulations, Terry.
Might be one of those shock collars. You never know.
Oh. Anyway, it's been a great weekend. Like I said, it started out Friday with that Christmas party, and it was a great time. But I actually got to be outside a little bit today. It was warmer. It was still cool, but it was warmer. It's weird because I leave the house and I go into Chief Logan, and it is 12 degrees colder in Chief Logan than it is at the house. I did not understand that.
Is that US 1810, Chief Logan?
Yeah, that weird, that really rare, unique park.
Wow. 1810. Yeah, I'm surprised you got in there. Yeah, for sure. KY4 GM, good evening, buddy. Good to have you.
Always good to see David, Mr. TikTok himself.
Yeah, we had a wonderful Christmas party Friday, and good to see everybody there. And the looks on people's faces when they were opening their presents was priceless. And then they had to guess, who it was from, which was another level of funny. So yeah, it was a good time.
It was a great time. It's something we do every year with the Patreon. So hey, thank you for being a member for 24 months. 24 months.
Yeah, that's 5. That's
2 years.
5'9" there, Big Daddy.
You were the Big Daddy of YouTube members, Terry. Congratulations.
It's a couple more weeks here on the challenge for you challenge folks hanging in there. So
you know what else is just a couple weeks away? A gold stream.
Oh, that's
a
right.
A gold stream. I normally
there it is right here.
BP Man says
that's my goal.
BP Man says he has a secret about Dan.
Oh, probably does.
Well, I mean, I have lots of secrets about Dan, but
yeah.
PP Man,
Is it about what I texted you about this morning? That's not really a secret. I mean, I'll talk about that right now.
The good news, if PP Man has a deep, dark secret about you, Dan, nobody will ever hear him saying it.
You got a point. Well, unless he says it on January 1st, because then he's going to be QRO. So watch out. He wears Victoria's. Okay, so the secret is about what I texted him this morning. No, I texted him this morning about his setup with the KX2 and a program to run on Android to run FT8, and how he has it set up with his KX2, because I run my Android tablet in the field now, and I wanted a way where if I ever had to use FT8 for something, I'd have the ability. I mean, I rarely use it anywhere, but I always like to have the ability to have multiple modes just in case I need it for some reason.
So what you're saying is, if you're ever in a park, because we all know Dan's got a girlfriend. So if Dan was in a park and this bus full of Swedish swim team models pulled up and they're all checking out Dan, what he's saying is he has the ability to hook up the FT8. That way they'll all get back in the bus and leave.
There you go. That's exactly.
Is that your secret, PP man?
That's right.
Hey, good evening, Mark.
Or if I'm ever in my park and I want to activate a different park at the same time, I have that. I have that ability.
Or you could just use that KX2 and help make PSK 31 great again.
I'm going to learn that.
And do a cross mode PSK 31 contact with me, since Steven has not yet done it.
I'm going to try to do it with the paddle to see how perfect you have to send. I think it'll be fun.
Well, it's been a long time since I tried it, but when I tried it before, anything I put in my memory worked fine because my memory is going to send perfect CW, but anything I sent myself did not go through right. So it's pretty much you got to be good, but maybe I could do it now. I don't know.
Yeah, we'll try. Sidewalk Sherry, welcome. Kilo Echo 8 Yankee Victor Delta, and Mark Victor Alpha 3 Hotel Echo Sierra. Good evening.
But mostly I do PSK 31 from the DX10, so I don't have to worry about that. That's still my go-to radio, even though I'm wearing a nice Elecraft hat, which I got for Christmas. In some trickery, in some Elecraft trickery is what I got. But
yeah,
I like my KX3, but when I go to the park, most of the time, not all the time, I believe it or not, I still take out the 991 from time to time because it gets lonely. And there were several years back I did propose to that radio before I met the DX10.
You did, and you had to break it off.
And sometimes I'll take out the Elecraft. Sometimes I'll take out the 891. The 891 is a great radio for me. So if it's raining and I don't want to haul a bunch of stuff out, I literally will go right over there and I'll grab my Gigaparts bag. And in my Gigaparts bag, it is already set up. All I have to do is open it up and pop the sleeve on the laptop holder, slide the laptop in there, and then walk out the door. Because there's already a battery in there for the 891. There's the 891 in the 891 pouch. I mean, it's just ready to go for me. But unfortunately, the InFed that I wanted to use today was also in that bag.
Yeah. So when I go out, I always have my 891, which is my main, sideband radio that I use to activate with. But I always bring my Gigaparts bag, which has my KX2 in it. And if I run CW, I'm going to get the KX2 out. I like the way CW feels better on my KX2 versus the 891. It feels better to me. It sounds better. I can hear better. I just think it's better. I mean, it's not a wattage thing. It's just
it's not a overall experience. Because it doesn't matter what radio I'm using, I'm going to be using low wattage for CW. That's like, somebody asked me because I'm really excited about the new Yaesu radio that's coming out sometime in the beginning of next year. Who knows when, but I wish I did. I wish I knew how much I owed for it.
Right.
It's like, here, reserve this radio for $35. Then we're gonna just message you. It's like, you owe us $1 billion if you want this radio today.
Surprise.
But I'm really excited about it. And one of the guys in Chillpad the other night is like, well, I really like the Elecraft because it does the 15 watts. I'm like, I've got an Elecraft. I've never, ever, ever used my Elecraft on 15 watts because if I'm going to use my Elecraft, I'm going to use it for QRP.
Yeah.
And most of the time, actually, I can't remember a time, honestly, that I've used over 5 watts on my Elecraft. Normally, I'm 5 watts or under when I'm running the Elecraft.
I've ran 10 watt, CW, but I've never bumped it up to 12. Yeah, I just think the overall CW experience is better with the KX2 versus the 891.
Yeah, definitely. The 891 doesn't have the CW filtering that it needs,
Yeah.
and it's rough doing. I've done CW on the 891, but matter of fact, I did CW on Dan's 891 with him running full break in.
No. That was that me?
Yeah, that was
that
yours.
Robbie?
That was yours.
Okay. Yeah, I've since changed that. That drives me crazy.
Yeah. It was at that park in Florida where that guy come and met us.
Yeah. I remember that.
And like it was driving me insane. And the fact that I made out all the calls in that was really, really exciting.
Now Robbie, Whiskey One Radio Charlie Papa runs his in the full break-in as well.
So Mike asked a very good question. Did the tent come yet? And per my Amazon order, it says, or did I get it on Amazon? I think I did get it on Amazon. But per that order, it says expected delivery Monday through Wednesday. So if it's pouring the rain tomorrow, it will come. And it is supposed to be pouring the rain, but
Steven says, what is sideband? What gear do I need? Well, you need a microphone that you gave James for Christmas. It's weird you talk about that because I've only used my KX2 sideband maybe twice, and one of them was down in Florida with you when we did a late shift QRP activation. Other than that, I don't think maybe one other time I've ever used sideband on that radio.
Okay. So Sherry, Todd Walk Sherry is saying that the tent is showing that it's coming in tomorrow.
Oh, nice. Are you gonna maybe go in the backyard and pitch a tent?
If it's raining, that tent it'll come out of the box and I'll look at it and I'll be activating from the car because I'm not setting a tent up in the rain. I don't like to get wet like that.
Oh, okay. Oh, not like that. Got you.
But
why don't you just set it up in the living room?
There we go. I could set it up in the living room and do FT8 in it, and then I could be anywhere in the world I wanted to be, right?
That's right. Absolutely. Get a little handwritten sign and hanging on the door. It says "No girls allowed."
Mm.
Oh my goodness!
I'm excited, dude. I've wanted that tent for 3 years now. I've talked about getting that tent and doing this. So it's silly.
Well, the beautiful members of a Shenanigans live stream helped out.
So Stephen, I have a question for you. Hey, thank you very much for the super chat. Follow up on Stephen's question. What is the best time of day to activate sideband?
I would do 80 meters about 3:00 in the afternoon. It's perfect.
The best time of day to activate SSB is whatever time you want to go out, because I don't believe in band conditions. I don't believe in propagation. I just believe that if the Kings call CQ, they will come. Other than that, the best time of day for everybody else is going to be, it depends on what band you want. It depends on what band you want. If you are in West Virginia,
and the time of day, because you got to remember some people work. So
it's if you're in West Virginia and it's summertime, you want to go out about 7:00 and stay out from 7 till about 9 and destroy the world with an early late shift.
That's right.
If you are in West Virginia and it's wintertime, you want to go out about 3 o'clock to 5-ish before 40 meters goes away from you. 20 meters is always the West Virginia, will it work or will it not? It normally works better in the winter. Today it was garbage. So,
but we're starting to get into better 80 meters and 160 meter conditions. So, love it.
Yes, and I absolutely did amazing at 3 something in the day because I was just testing because Josh Kilo 4VM India just sent me an 80 meter coil for the Chelgus, and I've been using that antenna a whole lot, and I wanted to test it because I was thinking about doing a late shift last night after the meeting, but it was like 17 degrees and that got canceled really quick. But so I tested that thing after my activation at like 3:30 in the day, and I destroyed 80 meters when it wasn't even open. But it was funny because Terry listened to the whole 80 meter section, and when Terry got me, I think he said I was about a 5.5, but he said by the time I was done, I was like 5.9 plus, and it just kept getting because it was getting stronger because it was getting evening. But my follow-up question is for Stephen. Did you eat your gummy worms?
I did not eat mine. I don't know if Stephen ate his or not, but I can tell you I did not eat mine.
I'm about half scared of a German sour gummy worm.
Yeah. You might spit it out and go, "Why is you worming?"
Mm-hmm.
He said, "You have not yet. You still have them?" What are they in your freezer? Oh, man. Baby tapeworms. Terry. I don't know what I did with mine. I
don't even know what that means, Stephen. I coke ones from them too.
I think that means he shoved the worms up his nose.
You know?
Mics are in the landfill. Eastern Standard Time says you'll have to eat them together on a live stream or after chat. How about when they get together, they can feed them. They can feed the worms to each other. Now we're talking.
Maybe put the worm in the bottom of a glass of not tequila,
Dr.
bourbon.
Pepper. Oh my goodness. I figured you put it in the bottom of a glass of Dr. Pepper. That'd be nice.
Glass of what?
Dr. Pepper? Yeah. Steven just sent me a picture of
Dr. Pepper?
Of his worms. Oh, he has cola flavored ones. That's why.
Here you go, Dan. Dr. Pepper.
Yeah. I saw those. I thought that was part of your Christmas present. Yeah.
Stephen just got me those so I would stop wearing the Speedos with his face on the front.
Yeah. He has let me go ahead and post this picture here. He sent me
Craig says you and Dan eat one now.
I don't have mine anymore. That's the thing.
Oh, Dan. I was gonna say for a $10 super chat, me and Dan would eat one, but I didn't know Dan didn't have his.
Yeah, I don't have mine anymore. So. I'm sure we can super chat enough to get James to eat the whole bag, though. Here, hold on a second. I'll share this.
Steven did okay. You got it. Okay.
So he has the sour cola ones and the Mega Bears.
Whoa! So you got a different kind than I got then.
Yeah, I don't remember what kind I got, but I don't think I got the sour ones.
Mine is sour, but mine looks different than his package. You can't really tell because my package is like a blue color, though.
Yeah, it's like you're
seeing through it.
Maybe you got a different flavor.
There's different flavors of sour.
Yeah, I guess. Really sour and sort of sour. You know, the kind of sour that hits you right here on the back of the jaw. You know what I'm talking about? That sour? Yeah. That's good sour. Right
kind of makes you, just all quinge up.
Yeah, buddy. I forget what I had. It wasn't a gummy bear, but it was a
So,
sour, like a
here,
jawbreaker or something.
here,
It hit me right here.
let's play the fun game though, Dan.
Oh.
Can somebody who does not have what comes with the worms, or somebody who was not in the Patreon Christmas party, tell me what the worms come with? And it just a hint, it is not tequila.
Oh, Terry.
Mike says all the cool kids are eating them.
Yeah. Who else did I get? I got a package from, man, this was a long time ago. You got me thinking about food items that I've received with amateur radio related things. I got something, I don't remember what it was, but it came with peanut brittle. If anybody can help me out that's ordered anything that came with peanut brittle. God, I don't remember what it was.
Okay. Now I've gotten truffle butter in the mail.
Yeah. Sundrop. That's right, Jerry.
I've not got Sundrop in the mail, but I used to drink Sundrop a lot. Matter of fact, I used to be a professional BMX racer, and had a really huge BMX track in my backyard, and we were always out there digging holes and burying stuff and making jumps and stuff. But there was a guy that lived across the street. His name was Jimmy, and for a 6-pack of Sundrop, he would dig for about 8 hours for you. So I'm not playing. I used to keep that stuff.
Sounds kind of like Kyle. For a 6-pack of Sundrop, you can get him to run CW for you for about 8 hours. Yeah.
No, so nobody who was not at the party or has received these worms before know what that item is.
Yeah, we want to know. Yeah, we want to know what amateur radio related item do those gummies come with. Kind of like it's kind of like their signature that they put into the package, kind of like DX Engineering stickers, even though you tell them not to send marketing material.
Every time I always check on it, and every time I get them.
Let's see what
I would rather
them
send more of their brown wrapping paper, because I've sat here and started playing the smart game, because I used to buy the bubble paper to wrap the spikes in when I ship the spikes out. And I'm like, why do I do that? I get the brown shipping paper from boxes like 40 times a week.
Yeah. Reuse it.
Because I'm always getting new filament or something to make more spikes or something. And I'm like, let's just start reusing this. And now I just reuse I re-gift the shipping paper. I could wrap them in DX Engineering stickers, couldn't I?
That'd be funny. I got enough of them.
That's great.
Nobody knows. That is interesting.
I'm shocked that nobody knows.
I did get an email, an update for my my Modern Morris. They said they should be shipping out here very soon.
Nice. That is awesome. Our raving reporter
did a lot of investigative reporting.
Our raving reporter from WKRP in Michigan will be happy to hear that.
So they're going out for Cerakote, and yeah.
What does your shirt say? My shirt says, I'm Radio Adventure Guy.
Oh, Bicycle Rove shirt.
That's right. That is the Bicycle Rove shirt. The shirt that has not came out yet, because the Bike Rove got pushed off thanks to West Virginia deer, as always.
And inclement weather. I'm sure you don't want to be doing a Bike Rove at 17 degrees.
The Bike Rove stickers did go well when Terry gets them delivered this week. we'll be going out to the people who got the sticker packs in the Black Friday sales, and I'll be going out to I think it's King's Court and top tier Patreons who still got stickers left in that tier.
Terry's gonna have a busy time at the post office.
Yeah, because he also has the Canadian Challenge coins coming to him. It's gonna people's gonna start emailing him like they do me when I don't turn in my logs on within an hour of the park. Hey, I got you in my log.
Ooh, a beer glass. Larry says he's waiting on a beer glass on the
Yeah,
store. That'd be cool.
I'm looking, Larry. I'm looking if you have ideals on places to get them made. But the problem is I'm very, very, very picky about my products to go out. I've said this many times. Like my t-shirts, I went through 4 or 5 different shirt companies. Me ordering shirts and trying them out and saying this ain't working before I found these, and these shirts are awesome.
They're comfy.
So I'm kind of picky. Like I've had keychains made before, and those went out to like people, some of the original Patreons, because I didn't like the way they turned out, because the antenna would break off in the mail and stuff, and half of the Patreons probably got a broken antenna, but it was free for them. So, but if you can find one, I would like to get it done.
Yeah, that'd be pretty cool. Like a beer glass with like your logo etched in it or something like that, or maybe even like a lowball glass. Yeah, a little rocks glass. Chris, Radio and Life. Hello, welcome.
But yeah, that'd be definitely. I've looked at those etchers, those laser etchers, but man, they're expensive.
Yeah, unless you're going to be doing like mass production stuff.
Yeah, they're thousands of dollars. So,
one of the Christmas gifts that I got for work years ago for everybody that was employed at the time was a stainless steel tumbler, and I brought it down to the local laser engraver in town. Had them laser engrave our company logo on it and the person's name, and I must have did, I don't know, maybe 20 cups or so, and that didn't even, what they charged me to do that didn't even scratch what it would have cost me to buy a laser engraver.
Yeah.
So it's not even.
I mean, if you'll remember, I had an 8-rag tumbler made, and really never got no interest in them, so I never put them out. And they turned out okay, but I think Kilo 8 Golf Quebec's got one. I think I gave him one for his birthday.
Yeah, I think something. Yeah, I'm with Chris. I think something with etched glass, and etched rocks glass. Say that 5 times fast. It'd be pretty cool. Something to enjoy and sip the whiskey.
Oh, is Josh in the chat?
I don't know. I think I remember him saying something else in our private chat that he might not be on tonight. So
okay.
Ronnie, welcome. Kilo Oscar 4 Zulu Romeo X-ray. Bourbon and Scotch. I've never been into Scotch. I've never really liked Scotch.
At Tristan from Eagle One, he's a big Scotch drinker, and I've just never really got into it.
I just never really liked the taste.
Yeah, I'm definitely a bourbon guy. If I'm gonna drink, it's gonna be bourbon with some German sour worms in the bottom.
Schauersen's German worms. Does anybody speak German in the chat that knows how to say sour gummy worms? A big bay rum drinker. Yeah.
I speak German. Du hast. It's funny because, they sang that whole song in German, and It was one of my favorite songs back in the day. I would have listened to that thing over and over and over again. That was such a great song.
You wore the cassette out, hitting rewind all the time.
I'm a big Bay rum drinker, Terry. No, you are a
5'9"
5'9"
Big
Big
Daddy.
Daddy.
That's right. Salray Bonnet.
See, this is why me and Dan don't drink bourbon, Mary, because they have weird names like that stuff.
Yeah.
Can you see me or Dan being drunk on scotch and saying that name? Give me a glass of
That's sour gummies, I think. Sour something. I don't know.
Yes, that's German for
Good
German
Lord.
for sour gummies.
Oh, jeez. It was
Terry,
a good weekend, actually. It wasn't. It was cold in the morning, but it warmed up pretty well in the afternoon. So
Terry was just trying to spell champion and messed up there.
I think he was. There ain't no telling.
So
But
Dan,
yeah,
so since we are so close to the goal string, I don't remember what any of your goals was for this year.
Oh, I
Did
got
you
him
get
right here.
Did you get them all finished up? No, your goals for 2024, not 2025.
Oh yeah. I was done with my goals for 2024 on January 1st. Actually, yeah, it was to have a very relaxing year in POTA with no goals.
Was your only goal for 2024 to not hunt James on the first day of the year?
Yes. No, my goals for 2024 was to have a relaxing POTA year. I mean, I've still hunted at least one park every day, but I just relaxed. I was just gonna be feng shui, wusa POTA,
Cool.
just relax.
So we're going to throw some questions out to the chats now. For those of you who have hunted me more than just in 2024, this was a relaxing year for me. Did you really notice it?
Yeah. Compared to last year, you ain't done crap this year.
You're right. I haven't. But
Aside from your trip to Canada.
Did you really notice it?
Yeah.
Shut up, Dan. You don't count. Larry says no.
I mean, I have.
Kent says yes. Here we go. Because here's the thing. Next year's goals are a whole lot different, and all you that really noticed it.
That's a big one. The late shift and all the band hopping you used to do like every night. Yeah.
Okay, and that's the problem with next year being a busy year, because you guys have had the year off, and you guys as hunters have gotten lazy.
Yeah, that's true.
Because I'll tell you right now, if I was to go out at 9:30 tonight, I might get 50 contacts. If I was to go out at 9:30 last year, it'd be 1 o'clock and I'd still be taking contacts.
That's true.
So be careful what you wish for.
There were a couple of nights in 2023, I kid you not, that we may be sitting in chill pad at like 2:30 in the morning, and James goes, "I'm going to go out and spot just to see who's awake." And no kidding, he would go out at 3 in the morning and spot and have a pileup. It was crazy.
And that was saying, and have a pileup, not have 3 people talking in chill pad. It's like, well, we can get you on 3 different bands.
Yeah.
It's the difference in going out and setting up on one band and getting 60 contacts at 3 o'clock in the morning, whereas you go out and you got to do 3 bands with 4 people.
But no, my goals for this year were just nothing, just relax, but still keep the at least one park a day going on. So
I didn't get all of mine done this year. mostly because of the vehicle situation here, the deer situation, and not having the hitch mountain stuff to get the last part of it done. But
Yeah. Hey,
all
Terry.
the
Terry,
bigger
Big
stuff
Daddy's
I
in the
got
chat.
done.
Big Daddy's in the chat. Terry. 5'9", Big Daddy.
Mhm.
You know, I've been thinking next year, Whiskey Zero Charlie Golf Charlie has an insane goal. I was thinking about attempting that, but I want to get it into my mind where if I don't do it, I'm not gonna like feel like I failed. I'm sorry, I clicked it at the same time you did. I get it. But if I don't accomplish it, I don't want to feel like I failed because that's a hell of a goal. That's hard.
Hey, thank you for the stupor chat.
Make hopping great again.
Careful, Stephen. You work a lot of evenings.
But that was also back in 2023. We could pretty much count on a morning activation too, just about every morning. So that was also nice.
It's funny. It's funny that you say that. It really is, because I know, and I've said it like 50 million times, but tomorrow morning I'm going to get back on my schedule. Not necessarily activating early,
Your Canadian schedule.
but my Canadian schedule. That I'm going to try my best to get back on my Canadian schedule, and but that also involves me getting a lot more work done, because I'm wanting to do it to where I have to put in so many hours of work before I go out. Because some weeks I'm super prepared for the week. Like this week, I've already got my TikTok filmed. I've already got my short filmed. I already know what Thursday's video drop's going to be, you know. And then there's the weeks that like I'm Thursday morning like, oh God, I got an edit video for 4 o'clock. And then you got then you know it's 2:30 and you got 15 people message you. You ain't activated yet. What's wrong with you? Are you dead?
Yeah. See, I never got concerned about that when I was doing the PCN challenge, because I knew you were going to activate because you weren't going to miss a belly spront day. So I was never concerned if you didn't activate until 5 o'clock. I knew it was coming regardless, you know. Make PSK 30. Oh, you got your shirt. Sweet.
Good deal. Good deal. Good to hear. You got it early then. Yeah. 2025, we're definitely gonna make PSK 31 great again. We're gonna put some PSK 31 out there in 2025.
Put it back on the map.
I'm gonna look at the spots, and we're gonna see all these different spots on PSK 31, and all these FTAters are gonna be like, "What are they doing?"
There's going to be so many spots on PSK 31, and you're just going to be sitting back looking at the spot page going, look what I have created. Look.
And thank you for the super chat, Michael, too. Glad you got your shirt.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Terry, did you get your shirt yet?
5'9", Big Daddy.
Did you get your shirt yet, Terry?
You should make him one with a with Mary's call sign on it. See if you can wear it to the Hamfest or something.
He got him 100 amp hour battery for his hover round, so he can follow Mary around calling her Big Daddy.
You can go over Chief Logan with that bad boy.
Hey Terry, do you have an extra hover round where we could oh my God, where we could do a hover round rove? And will your hover round pull the heel at Chief Logan to get it to the other side to go to the wildlife management area?
You know, if you got two hover rounds, one of you could put like a POTA 33 or some kind of mast on it. The other one can just stay an equal, good distance behind, but a constant distance, and you could string an end fed between you. And you could be a mobile end fed hover round setup. Big Daddy gonna confiscate that big battery. All right.
And all the people that doesn't hang out in Chilpad are wondering, like, what are they talking about tonight?
Oh, you're missing out on some fun.
But you're missing out on your own fault, because you can try it for free for 7 days. It's still open to try for free for 7 days. But here's the kicker, and I'm going to say this, and I hope I don't hurt a bunch of y'all's feelings. But all y'all just tried it and didn't message me and Dan to get you the benefits. Because I was looking the other day, and the amount of people that sign up for the free trial and never get the benefits because they don't message us. Because that's the one downfall with the free thing. When somebody signs up for a regular tier, I get a notification. I get on it, but I don't get the notification for the free ones.
Yeah, it's kind of weird.
So,
well, no, we have fun. It's like I said, we do a lot of stuff for the Patreons and the YouTube members. So, like I said, we just had a great Christmas party. That was a blast. Hopefully, we get more people next year. The gift exchange is a great idea.
Yeah, we had more than the gift exchange this year than last year. Not a whole lot more, but we did have more.
Oh, Michael said he sent me a picture. I'll find it. Oh, I see it. It's backwards. I don't want to flip it. Your camera took the picture backwards. That's funny.
And that's another thing. Larry was talking about those glasses, and I was talking about how picky I was about merchandise. So Toby received a jacket for Christmas, and as soon as I seen the jacket, I noticed a flaw. She didn't notice a flaw. She said it was fine, but I immediately told her she was getting another jacket because it didn't do it the way it's supposed to be. So.
What are your plans coming up for this week? Gonna activate, maybe?
I may activate, maybe.
Maybe Chief Logan?
Hey, listen, Chief Logan is nice because,
it's across the road. You can walk to it. It'd be nice
I get busy doing something, and then I realize, crap, I got to go activate for today. I literally just got to go across the street. I try not to go to Chief Logan, a tremendous amount, but it's just convenient. I've been really wearing out the couple of the new parks that got dropped, Panther and Big South. So, but
got a kilo in any of them yet?
No.
Close though, probably.
Yeah, close.
Yeah.
I'm not wearing them out like that. Just wearing them out as in hitting them quite a bit.
That would have been a good goal. Get a kilo at an Atno in a day.
Yeah.
Yeah, a kilo and Atno in a day. That'd be cool.
I don't know if there's any Atnos left in West Virginia now.
I don't think so.
I think they've all been hit now. I seen somebody was out activating one of the ones that I did Atno'd today.
Let me check to see, just to see. I don't think there is, but all right, let me see. Let me get my my POTA AI up here. Hold on. Hey POTA, are there any Atnos in West Virginia? It's not working.
So
yes, there is.
The fact that you do not have 100 kilo there just surprises me, Michael. What's wrong with you?
There is, unless people have not turned in their logs yet. There's 5. There's 5 left. There's Lost River, WMA, Sidling Hill, White Horse Mountain, Ridge State Fish Hatchery, and Petersburg State Fish Hatchery.
So I'll do better. I'll do better than James will. He says he'll find an Atno in West Virginia if a 101 MP shows up at his door.
There you go.
If a 101 MP shows up at my door, not only will I find an Atno in West Virginia, but I will activate it in the same day for you. Because if I have to, I will go delete my logs from an Atno and make it an Atno again, and then activate it again.
Most of the new ones only been activated like one time.
Yep. Well, I'll tell you, a lot of them, when you go to them, what's that famous saying in the PZN pile-ups? I think I'm done with this.
Yeah.
Because I'll tell you what, they're not the greatest.
Terry should probably go get Lost River WMA.
You know, I'm shocked that Hayden did not get that one. He got that other one up there and didn't get that one. So it's Lost River. Everybody's got to need Lost River always. It's not the state park now, so now it's the WMA.
Seems like most of the ones that are still Atnos are in Fox Mike 09 grid.
Yeah, they're up there in let's drive to the end of the world.
Yeah.
Terry says he might be the first person to get it. There's a good chance because Terry does have a family land up there.
Go get it, man.
I'll tell you, unless a really big warm front would hit, I have no plans on going up there because that's not the area I want to be in when it's cold because the snow can hit up there really quick.
Yeah.
And that is the last place in the world I want to be stuck.
I don't think Carrie and Ray would come get you out of that one.
Speaking of train rides, it's getting close to that time, Dan.
Yeah, it is. It is. It's coming up, man. Before we know it, we're going to be down in the warmth, the relative warmth of Florida. It was pretty chilly a couple of days down there. Windy the last day.
I'll tell you what, if it wasn't for me being vice president of my club, I would be about done with it. I'd finish Christmas here in West Virginia, and I'd head to Florida and not come back till about March.
Yeah, starting to be a snowbird.
Yes,
that's what happens when you get a good ham bod going on. Yep. You start being a snowbird.
Get a good ham bod, and you got to be a snowbird.
That's right.
But yeah, I cannot do that, unfortunately. So.
Oh, let's see. The 12 Days of Christmas should be firing up here soon.
It is about that time.
Yeah.
You did that event last year, didn't you?
I did. And told them I'd help out this year if they needed help to fill in any kind of low spots because my schedule availability is going to be kind of weird. But if they need me to run any of the call signs to fill in, I'll be more than happy to. I doubt that I'll have the time to do it every day for hours like I did last year. But yeah, she's filling out the rosters and getting all the QRZ pages all in order for the 12 Days of Christmas. Mike says, late shift? Did it? Cold shift.
Yeah, that's what that would be a cold shift. You know, it's I will go. I'll tell you what I'll do, Mike. After the stream, I will walk outside and make a decision on that. It could happen. Just because, only because I know I can do 80 meters. But here's the thing, Mike. Can you do 80 meters?
Am harder.
Because I don't think 40 will. I don't think 40 will cut it right now at 7:00. Terry, give me a 40-meter check, Terry.
I think you'll be good.
Yeah, I think I'd spot on 40 meters, and everybody in Discord would be like, "I can't hear him. I can't hear him."
Surprisingly, 40 meters in the middle of the day on Saturday was great.
And Mike says he can't. And Mike says he can't do 80. So you gotta hope 40 would work if I go. It's an absolute shame that this time of year that you have to. It's 7:00 and you have to say, "I don't think 40 will work, but we'll try it."
Terry Bob says 40 is pretty active right now. Eastern Standard Time says he wants a 40, 60, and 80 late shift.
That's definitely not going to happen. You might get a 40 and an 80. You're not going to get a 60 because I'm not taking the external tuner.
Do they make a 60 coil for the Cheligas?
Probably not.
Yeah, it is kind of a obscure band.
But I mean, the thing is, I could use the 80 coil and manipulate the whip and do it, I'm sure. But the thing is, there's no markings for it, and I'm not going to sit out there in the cold with the antenna analyzer and play with it. That's why I tested 80 meters the other day during the day, because there's no markings for 80 meters either. And for those of you who wondered about that, it is not fully extended whip. You do the 80 meters at the exact same spot you do 40.
Just put the coil in. Okay.
Just put the 80 meter coil on instead of 40.
Interesting.
And what's really interesting, Dan, this is what's going to blow your mind. So, 40 meter mark, right? You go to the 40 meter mark and you got the coil on, you take it off. All right, so you want to do 20 meters. You pull that coil off, put the whip back on. You would think you'd shorten the whip, wouldn't you?
Yeah.
You lengthen the whip. Is that not mind blowing?
Just because of the
coil.
The coil. I guess, would it be the inductance or the
that blew my mind.
But, yeah. I don't have very much experience with loaded antennas like that to begin with. So,
well, I can tell you that this one is my favorite loaded coil antenna by far. I put it above my Wolfie recoil, my Sporty 40,
wow,
my Buddy Stick Pro. This is by far. It's if I had to have a versatile antenna, something that I could activate anywhere, I'd take it.
Nice.
Because that's the thing. I can actually activate it. If I pulled into a parking lot that there's no trees, there's no way you can ground spike nothing or not, I can activate with that antenna and a small footprint because those radios are short.
Yeah.
I think they're like 11 foot.
They're already doing your weather report for you. It says it's 51 degrees.
Yeah, it's 50. It's probably 51 degrees outside my house, and then you pull over into that park, and it's about 35 degrees. All right, I guess we're gonna probably do one though, Dan.
40 could be dead. 40 could be dead, but PZN comes through every time. 5-9.
I seen that.
That's right.
All right, Dan. What you got coming? Oh man, you know what really sucks?
There's a Terry and a blow pop.
It's not going to be a drive across the road either. I've got to go around the mountain because the Christmas lights are on.
Oh God, yes.
So I have to drive. I have to drive around the mountain and go into the other side.
Well, hams be coming around the mountain when they come.
Very yes, sir. It sure is.
Hams be coming around the mountain when they come.
All right. So, what did you say you got coming up?
I think I'm gonna get something to eat, work next week, and enjoy my last week or so of my relaxing 2024 of Parks on the Air.
Better be thinking about that paper, Dan.
I know it, right?
What's scary is I've got 2 goals. I ain't wrote them down, but I've got 2 goals that's going on my. Normally, I go a blank sheet, so that's already scary. All right, guys, thanks for hanging out with us and the super chats and all that good stuff. And I guess you talked me into it, and I'll go do a late shift. So hopefully it's worth it. Charlie or Frank is up if you want to go check them out. But if you are, stay near the radio. I need you to hunt me. 73, everybody.
See ya.